A magical Christmas surprise. Once upon a time in a cozy little town, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was an imaginative and kind-hearted child who loved Christmas more than anything else. Christmas was her favorite time of the year because it was a time for spreading love and joy. As the days grew shorter and the air grew colder, Lily's excitement for Christmas grew stronger. She couldn't wait to decorate the Christmas tree, bake gingerbread cookies, and, most importantly, spend time with her family. But this year, there was something extra special on her mind. Lily had a secret plan to surprise her parents with a heartfelt gift. She had been saving her allowance for months, doing extra chores, and being frugal to afford the perfect presents for them. Her mom had always wanted a new knitting kit, and her dad had been eyeing a vintage record player at the local thrift store. The town was bustling with holiday preparations. The streets were adorned with colorful lights, and the shop windows displayed festive decorations. People were busy shopping for gifts and delicious food for their Christmas feasts. Lily's house was no exception, as they put up lights, wreaths, and a big, sparkling star atop their Christmas tree. Christmas Eve finally arrived. The snow gently fell from the sky, covering the town in a soft, white blanket. Lily's heart was racing as she prepared her surprise gifts for her parents. She carefully wrapped her mom's knitting kit in shiny paper and tied a red ribbon around it. For her dad, she lovingly placed the vintage record player in a big, gift-wrapped box. As the evening approached, Lily placed the gifts under the beautifully decorated Christmas tree. She couldn't wait to see her parents' faces when they discovered their presents. She knew they would be filled with joy and gratitude. When it was time for the family to exchange gifts, Lily's parents handed her a small box. Inside, she found a lovely bracelet with a charm in the shape of a heart. Tears welled up in her eyes as she hugged her parents tightly, thankful for their love and thoughtfulness. Then it was her turn to give her surprise gifts. She watched with anticipation as her mom unwrapped the knitting kit and her dad opened the box containing the vintage record player. Their eyes sparkled with delight as they thanked Lily for the thoughtful gifts. The rest of the evening was spent listening to music, knitting, and enjoying a delicious holiday meal together. It was a perfect Christmas, filled with love, laughter, and the warmth of family. As the clock struck midnight, Lily felt a sense of contentment wash over her. She realized that the true magic of Christmas wasn't in the presents, but in the love, kindness, and togetherness it brought to her family and the entire town. And so, with a heart full of love and a smile on her face, Lily went to bed, knowing that this had been the best Christmas ever. She fell asleep with dreams of many more magical Christmases to come, cherishing the joy of giving and the love of her family. The end. The Christmas Wish. In a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Timmy. Timmy was a simple and kind-hearted child who eagerly awaited Christmas every year. He loved the holiday for the twinkling lights, warm fires, and, most importantly, the chance to make a wish on Christmas Eve. The village had a beautiful tradition. On the night of Christmas Eve, every child was allowed to make a special wish, and they believed that these wishes had the power to come true. Timmy's wish for this year was to have a snow-white Christmas. He had never experienced one before, as his village typically had milder winters. As the days passed, Timmy could hardly contain his excitement. He had prepared a letter to Santa Claus, asking for a snowy Christmas. He carefully folded the letter and placed it under his pillow. That night, he wished with all his heart for snow. On Christmas Eve, the village was filled with the scent of freshly baked cookies, and the streets were adorned with colorful lights. Families gathered around their fireplaces, sharing stories and laughter. Timmy's house was no different, with a beautifully decorated Christmas tree and a warm, crackling fire. As the clock struck midnight, Timmy felt a sense of anticipation. It was time to make his special wish. He closed his eyes, clasped his hands together, and whispered his wish for a snowy Christmas. He wished so earnestly that he felt a tingling in his fingers. Just as he opened his eyes, he heard a soft rustling sound outside his window. Timmy rushed to the window and couldn't believe his eyes. The village was covered in a blanket of glistening snowflakes, and more were falling gently from the sky. It was a dream come true. Timmy's heart swelled with joy as he rushed outside to join the other children, who were also marveling at the unexpected snowfall. They played in the snow, building snowmen and having snowball fights. Laughter echoed through the village as the children celebrated their snowy Christmas. Timmy knew that his wish had come true, and he was filled with gratitude for this magical Christmas gift. He couldn't stop smiling as he watched the snowflakes twinkle in the moonlight. It was a night he would never forget. As he returned home, cheeks rosy and clothes damp from the snow, Timmy realized that Christmas wishes could indeed come true, but sometimes in the most unexpected and magical ways. It wasn't just about the gifts or the decorations, it was about the joy, love, and wonder that filled the hearts of everyone in the village. Timmy went to bed that night with a heart full of happiness and dreams of many more magical Christmases to come. And as he closed his eyes, he couldn't help but whisper one more wish: may every Christmas be as beautiful as this one. The end. A Christmas miracle. In a small town, there lived a boy named Tommy. Tommy was an adventurous and curious child who loved Christmas for the joy it brought to everyone. This Christmas was extra special because there was a big secret in town. The townspeople had been working on a surprise for everyone. They had gathered materials, rehearsed a play, and decorated the town square with twinkling lights and colorful ornaments. All of this was done to make this Christmas a memorable one. Tommy, being the inquisitive young boy he was, couldn't help but notice the excitement in the air. He watched the grown-ups whispering and children giggling. He wanted to be a part of the secret but didn't know how. One chilly evening, as Tommy was walking through the town square, he overheard a snippet of a conversation. The townspeople were planning to perform a special Christmas play, and they needed someone to play the role of Santa Claus. Tommy's heart raced with excitement. What an opportunity to be a part of this incredible Christmas surprise. Tommy knew he had to help. He quickly ran home and asked his parents for their support. With their encouragement, Tommy went to the town square the next day, where the townspeople welcomed him with open arms. They explained that they had chosen him to be the Santa Claus for the play, and they would provide him with a Santa suit. Tommy practiced his lines and embraced his role as Santa Claus with enthusiasm. He listened to the wishes of the children in town, and he shared laughter and candy canes with them. The townspeople were amazed at how well Tommy had taken on the role. As Christmas Eve approached, the excitement grew. The big Christmas surprise was drawing nearer, and Tommy was at the center of it all. The town square was transformed into a winter wonderland with a beautifully decorated stage. On the magical night of Christmas Eve, the townspeople gathered in the square. Families held hands and children clung to their parents in anticipation. Tommy, dressed as Santa Claus, made his grand entrance on a sleigh pulled by some volunteers. The children's faces lit up with joy as they saw Santa Claus in the flesh. The play began, and Tommy, as Santa Claus, led the townspeople through a heartwarming story of love, kindness, and the true meaning of Christmas. As the play came to an end, the townspeople came together to sing carols and share the spirit of Christmas. Just as the clock struck midnight, the big Christmas surprise was revealed. The town's Christmas tree was lit up, and fireworks illuminated the night sky. The town square was filled with laughter, cheers, and tears of happiness. It was a Christmas miracle, a celebration of unity and the joy of giving. Tommy felt like the luckiest boy in the world. He had not only been a part of the Christmas surprise but had also experienced the true magic of Christmas, the magic of love, togetherness, and making others happy. As he looked around at the smiling faces of his fellow townspeople, Tommy realized that Christmas was not just about gifts or decorations but about the love and warmth that people shared with one another. It was a lesson he would carry with him throughout his life. That Christmas, in their small town, a little boy named Tommy had become the symbol of the Christmas spirit, and he had discovered that the real magic of Christmas was in the hearts of those who came together to celebrate the joy of the season. The end. The Christmas Star's Gift. In a quaint village named Willowbrook, there lived a young girl named Emma. Emma was a thoughtful and caring child who cherished the holiday season. She had a special tradition every Christmas Eve, where she would go stargazing with her grandfather, Pop Pop. They would sit in the backyard, wrapped in warm blankets, and gaze at the twinkling stars. This Christmas was especially exciting for Emma. She had heard from Pop that a rare celestial event was going to occur. The Christmas star, a magical and brilliant star that only appeared once in a lifetime, was going to light up the night sky. Emma knew that it was the perfect night to make a special wish. As Christmas Eve approached, the village was adorned with festive decorations, and Emma's house was no exception. The smell of gingerbread cookies wafted through the air, and the sparkling Christmas tree stood proudly in the living room. Emma couldn't wait to share her wish with the Christmas star. As the clock ticked towards midnight, Pop and Emma stepped out into the chilly night. They spread a soft blanket on the ground and lay down, gazing up at the starry sky. The atmosphere was filled with a sense of wonder, as the Christmas star slowly began to appear, its radiant light illuminating the darkness. Emma closed her eyes and made her wish. She wished for happiness and health for her family, and for all the people in Willowbrook. She also wished for a world filled with kindness and love. Pop watched her with a smile and whispered, "You know, Emma, the Christmas star is said to grant wishes to those with pure hearts. I hope your wish comes true." As Emma opened her eyes, she noticed something extraordinary. The Christmas star seemed to shine even brighter, and a beam of light appeared to descend from it, casting a gentle glow over Emma and Pop. It was as if the star was responding to her wish. Emma felt a warm, comforting presence and knew that her wish had been heard. She smiled and thanked the Christmas star for its gift. As the night went on, Emma and Pop continued to gaze at the star, their hearts filled with gratitude and wonder. The village was blanketed in the soft light of the Christmas star, creating a sense of peace and unity among the people. The following morning, as Emma and Pop opened their Christmas presents, they found an unexpected surprise. A beautiful star-shaped ornament, resembling the Christmas star, had appeared on their tree overnight. It was a reminder of the magical night they had shared. Throughout the day, the village came alive with the spirit of Christmas. Acts of kindness and love were shared among the neighbors, and the village was filled with laughter and joy. It was as if the Christmas star's gift had touched the hearts of everyone in Willowbrook. Emma knew that the true magic of Christmas wasn't just in the presents or the decorations, it was in the love, kindness, and togetherness that it brought to her family and her entire village. She had received a gift from the Christmas star that would last a lifetime, the gift of a pure heart and a belief in the power of love and wishes. As Emma and Pop celebrated the day with their loved ones, they cherished the memory of their magical Christmas Eve and the special gift from the Christmas star. The end.